The tomb of the unknown soldier is one of the few places on Earth where no one, not kings, not generals, not presidents, may disrupt the silent duty of the sentinels who guard it. So when a sudden shout cut through the autumn air, the crowd didn't just turn, they recoiled. Standing at the front of a visiting diplomatic tour was Vladimir Putin, flanked by security. Cameras clicked, reporters whispered, tension crackled like electricity. A U.S. tomb guard marched with perfect precision, stone-faced, rhythm flawless, rifle gleaming in the sun. Then Putin stepped forward and barked, "You, move aside." The crowd gasped. The plaza froze, and the sentinel didn't even blink. What happened next became the moment replayed around the world. Only a handful of people understood the severity of what had just happened. Protocol at the tomb is absolute. No interruptions, no commands from outsiders, no recognition of rank or power. The sentinel, Specialist Grant Lawson, had been performing the sacred 21-step march the same way countless guards had before him, in rain, snow, lightning, and heat. But no one had ever been publicly ordered to break formation by a foreign leader, especially not one known for testing boundaries. Putin's bodyguards tensed, waiting for movement. But Specialist Lawson continued marching, head forward, boots striking the mat with the unwavering cadence that had been drilled into him through months of brutal training. Putin scowled. A reporter whispered, "Is he ignoring a head of state?" Another murmured, he could end his career for this. Then Putin stepped closer, his voice low but sharp enough to cut the air. He said, "Move." The plaza tightened like a drawn bowstring. For the first time, Lawson halted. The silence was so total that people later said they could hear the rustle of distant leaves, the click of a single camera lens, even their own heartbeats. Slowly, deliberately, the tomb guard turned. He faced Putin head on. His voice, when it came, was not loud, but carried with the clarity of a blade sliding from its sheath. "Sir, the unknowns do not move for anyone, and neither do those who guard them." A ripple went through the crowd, shock mixed with awe. Putin's expression hardened, his security shifted forward, but Lawson didn't flinch. He took one step toward the Russian president, rifle at shoulder height, and spoke again, each syllable measured, unshakable. "You are standing on American honor. Here you give commands to no one." The plaza went dead still. Even Putin seemed caught off guard, not by defiance, but by the immovable wall of dignity standing before him. For a long, breathless moment, it was unclear what would happen. Putin's delegation stared in stunned silence. Secret Service agents subtly shifted positions. Reporters hovered over hawks over history. Then something unexpected occurred. Putin looked past Lawson to the marble sarcophagus, the wreaths, the silent sentinels standing watch day and night, and his expression changed. Not softened, not humbled, but measured. He slowly stepped back. A murmur rippled through the tourists as they realized the significance. Putin, one of the most powerful and feared men in the world, had just yielded to a single American soldier whose rank he outranked 100 times over, but whose duty outranked everyone. Specialist Lawson resumed his march with the precision of stone brought to life. The plaza watched, breathless. The echo of his boots became something different. Not just the sound of duty, but the sound of resolution louder than any political command. When the ceremony concluded, the diplomatic entourage departed in silence. Putin said nothing more. But when he reached his motorcade, he turned once toward the plaza and muttered, in a voice just loud enough for nearby reporters to catch, "Some things, even power, cannot move." Inside the cemetery, as the crowd dispersed, whispers spread about what they had witnessed. A young boy asked his father, "Why didn't the soldier listen? Putin's important, right?" The father kneeled and pointed to the tomb. "Son, There are places in this world where power means nothing. Only honor matters here. And as Specialist Lawson completed his final shift that day, he paused at the end of the mat, pivoted sharply, and executed a crisp, flawless salute to the tomb. Not to a president, not to a politician, not to any living person, but to the unknown heroes who cannot speak for themselves. And in that gesture, in that moment, the world remembered something. Honor cannot be ordered. It can only be earned.